What's happening, everybody? It is Monday. It's that time again. Or, I know you guys are used to seeing me go on an hour later. Thanks, Daylight Savings Time. You're great. Anyways, how's everybody doing tonight? Are we good? Are we alive? I'd say so, because obviously things are happening. Let's see. Can we all hear and see everybody okay? I don't know.
I don't know.
I can't hear again, because we know. And there I go, looking down. And I should be looking right there.
Right.
Oh, anyways. I'm going to go ahead and just scroll up to the top there. Okay. Facebook user says drinking a beer and being queer. Oh, okay. Well, have fun with that. Let's see.
We don't know who the Facebook
Don't know who it is.
user is. Okay.
Nope.
Cool.
Well, you got to click on the thing, or we won't know who until after. I guess I could. That's too much buttons and stuff to push. Don't ask me to do that.
Right.
Let's see. Looks like
Oh,
first on the bell this week,
it's Justin.
Mountaintop Fish. How you doing?
It's Justin Clark.
Oh, okay. Well, What's up, Justin? How you doing? Mountaintop Fish coming in first in the chat. Skull Aquatics. What's happening, Skull? Coming in second. Coming in third, the one and only Lady R. How's it going, Lady Rorschach? Let's see. Then we got the one and only 3G. What's happening, 3G? Let's see. And then we got Freaky Fish Lady coming in. What's happening, Freaky Fish? How we doing? IHSP. What's happening, Steph? How's it going?
Yay.
Oh, man. And then we got the Nano Aquarium guy. What's happening, Nano? How we doing? Oh, looks like Silver Creek came in. What's happening, Silver Creek? Eric Y Rock.
Hi.
Because we can rock.
That's right.
What's happening, buddy? How you doing? Let's see. Looks like the one and only Monster Fish Gal made it in. Lori's in the house.
Hello, Lori.
Let's see. We got Sailing Aquatics. What's happening, Sailing? How we doing? And then who's this Kyle guy?
It's, some weirdo that just won't stop
This guy just
following
keeps
us.
following us everywhere. What's happening, Kyle Jaded? What's happening, buddy? Good seeing you. Good seeing you. I like to mess with him. I don't get to do that much. He's like three and a half hours away.
Yeah.
Let's see. Are we caught up or did I miss it?
So far, Diego.
Diego made it in. What's happening, Diego? That's Petsotics. For those of you who don't know, which
But you should know.
you already should.
You totally should know.
Let's see. What's happening, Diego? Good seeing you, buddy. Okay. Oh. Vinosky made it in. What's happening, Vinosky? All right. Well, I think for now we are caught up,
Yes.
so we're going to roll with it.
Sure.
Oh, man. So we got a few things that happened over the weekend. Who knows when some of it happened? It just happened. So, well, you know how I am. I get started on projects and well, I don't always finish them. I started on a different one because it's what I do. Okay. Anyways, so the one and only Salty Kelly tank. I don't know if you guys remember that one. That was a saltwater tank project that I started a decade ago, it feels like. No. Actually, well, according to all my testing, my fine-tuning testing, that tank is ready to rock and roll. Yes. I know, right? I'm shocked, too.
Right. I think we both were, actually, when we looked at the results.
But I tested just the ammonia just to see how we were doing, and I'll be damned if it didn't budge. It was nice and yellow, so I'm like, okay, now it's time to bring out more tubes, and let's just keep checking. And, man, everything came out great. So I'm like, okay. So, probably, I don't know about next weekend, but maybe the one after it, I might just try to get some cheapo mollies to toss in there just to keep the life thing going before I go and put expensive fish in there.
Yeah.
But it would be nice to just kind of help maintain that cycle a little bit.
Yeah.
And then we'll be doing some more research, and I might add some more substrate to that, or not substrate, but rocks and stuff, because it's all on the bottom. I need some depth in there. I need some, like, I don't know, stuff in there. It's kind of bare at the top, so I'm just gonna add some rocks just to kind of build it up a little bit. Give all whatever I put in there enough room to go run and hide if it needs to, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
We'll cross that bridge when we get there, but
Hopefully soon.
yeah, well, we'll see. But as of this very moment, the Salty Kelly is finally ready to sustain life.
Finally.
Finally. Oh man. As far as anything else, nothing else got done. I did happen to find 2 of my black coolie loaches yesterday, and they're alive. I caught one of them. The other one kind of ran off in my sump under the cube. So, guess who had to play the tear down the sump game yesterday and try to catch those little guys? And they are not easy to catch, okay? They're just not.
No.
They know the terrain down there better than I do.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how long they've been down there. I don't know how they got past the pre-filter, but they did.
I don't know how they got past any of it.
Yeah.
Because it's like a tiered system.
They got past it,
It's
so
weird.
And I'm like, okay, well, at least I got one of them out.
Yeah.
The other one, he kind of ducked back in under some of the media, so I'm just gonna kind of wait until he comes back out and maybe kind of swoop him up a little bit. We'll see if it works.
Right.
I don't have very high hopes, but they're doing okay.
Yeah.
As far as everybody else in there, they're doing great. That little episode last night kind of stirred up a lot of crap, though, and it looked like river water for almost immediately after I put my little video out yesterday. So I'm glad at least I got that on video
Yeah.
before I wrecked it. But no harm, no foul. Everybody's still doing great.
It looks great.
Let's see. Progress on the 40-gallon breeder is still
Nada.
nothing. That shouldn't come as a surprise. Let's see. We did get some usual maintenance done, which needs to happen. You gotta kind of stay on that. I did get my little boo-boo on Bobby's tank fixed, I hope. I just haven't brought the nerve to fill it all the way back up yet and see, but I guess it wouldn't be that bad to drain it back down if I didn't. I only had to drop it down just an inch or so.
Yeah.
So, not a big deal there, just, I don't know. Let's see. And then we wandered over to our local fish store and kind of seeing the progress coming along with the transition there, and they're getting a lot of cool fish in there. I like what I'm seeing. Also, they're getting rid of some of their tank setups, and I might be picking one of those up. I might be.
Well, you
Not
put a bug
setting-
in their ear.
I put a bug in their ear, but it's not set in stone yet. It's their the current beta rack in there. It's kind of a 3-tier setup, and you can pull the dividers out, which I might just keep a few dividers in it and just take it down in the basement, set it up as kind of like a little bit of a fry rack for the cichlids that just don't quit breeding.
Nah.
So they are interested in getting some of those from me, so I'm like, okay, well, I'll take them down there and grow them out a little bit and bring them in. So might work out, but that's another project that potentially we're going to be starting soon. If not, I'm not super heartbroken over it, but it would be cool to have it because I think it'd be perfect for what I want to do. And it's really they're about the size of, I would say, maybe a 55-gallon lengthwise, but
they're low.
They're low.
Yeah.
So I mean, they're kind of like a full height low boy, if that makes sense. I don't know, but either way, it'd be cool to repurpose it and use it for that. I mean, better than just tossing it in a dumpster or whatever.
Yeah.
So Possibly. Who knows? We'll cross that bridge. Hopefully we'll get the chance to cross it. I've got this one whisker that keeps coming down. It's
Anywho.
really bugging me. I thought I ripped it out earlier, but I didn't. I think I just made it curl up worse.
Probably.
This is what happens when you do this, guys. So if you're thinking about getting a beard, they tickle sometimes, and sometimes they annoy. So just keep that in mind. Let's see.
Nathan Hovey.
Nathan Hovey made it in. What's happening, Nathan? I said it right only because you said it.
Uh-huh.
Which I would have got it anyways. Maybe.
Don't feel bad, people. There are still people that call him Nathan Hovey. So.
Well, we'll get there. Anybody else sneak in while I was flapping my gum? Looks like Mike B's wife made it in. What's happening, Mike B's wife? Kyle, quit crying, Josh. I'm not crying. My beard actually was longer than Kyle's at one point.
Yep.
Probably not now, but
Nope.
mine underwent surgery a week or two ago because, well, the reason why I cut my old beard off is because it gets caught in things quite often, like, greasy ball joints, tie rods, doors,
Seatbelts.
seatbelts. Yeah, it's kind of windows.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, I got my beard caught in a window once because somebody rolled the damn window up on me and I didn't know it.
It's the same reason why women don't necessarily like long hair. We, aside from getting them stuck in ball joints and crap like that, we get our hair stuck in car doors, windows, seatbelts.
Ha! I got it.
Okay, good, because Silver Creek was telling you to pull it, so there you go.
Oh, man. Let's see. I thought I saw. Oh, Mountaintop emptied out the Octagon Fox fish tank to redo into maybe a Tetra tank. That'd be kind of cool. Faux. I said
there
Fox.
you go. You did. You said Fox.
I'm an idiot. Well, we all know I didn't pass English class. Let's see. Pull the whisker now. Done.
That's why you're a mechanic, because you can't speak good words.
Always need more tanks. Only running 17 right now. I agree. To an extent.
No.
Because we're at actual running tanks, probably about
He
28.
just reminded me. Hold, please.
We're at about 28 actually up and running right now with 2 or 3 randomly sitting empty somewhere.
So, okay. So,
Sketty made it in. What's happening, Sketty?
Diego just mentioned in the chat that Make This World a better place coffee mugs
Uh-oh.
are,
Whoops.
hopefully we're, okay, are back in stock
Meant
at
to, do
petsotics.com. So I want you all to see that I actually do have one. If I can, there we go. Make This World a better place. They are super cute, super awesome for, if you're weird and only drink one little tiny cup of coffee instead of, a big mug, whatever. They're cute. So go to petsotics.com and order you one.
And use promo code Metalhead and have to pay more.
Ha!
I'm kidding. Maybe. I'm kidding. Oh, man. Let's see. Looks like Sketty Nona made it in. What's happening,
Hello,
Sketty? How you
Sketty.
doing? Let's see. Okay. I think we got everybody
Hopefully.
so far.
Oh, Mike B. Did you say hi to Mike B?
I saw Mike B's wife. I did. Oh,
Yeah,
there he
he's
is.
there.
Hi, Mike B. How's it going? I saw your wife. I didn't see you. I'm sorry.
So I know you keep going over there to check that. It's just the sump system cycling. It's totally fine.
Yeah, they do that. Yeah.
Jason's freaking out because it sounds like our tank is peeing, but it's actually just the sump system cycling. So
Welcome to our room.
it'll freak you out a little bit until you get used to it.
Mountaintop says he changed 2 tie rod ends yesterday.
Fun.
4-wheel balance, not alignment. Oof.
He's Mike said, "Oh damn, my wife is here." She's here.
Whoops. No. No. Oh, man, I had a good one at the shop Friday. One of our service trucks blew a radiator, so I'm like, okay, no big deal. Changed the radiator, figured I'll do the hoses while I got them out, because it's old. It's got 200 and some odd thousand miles. Might as well do it. Anyways, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do the thermostat, too, because I like to think ahead. So, wound up doing a water pump. Because both of the thermostat bolts snapped in the water pump, which not a major deal. I could have welded a nut to them and got them out, but I got to thinking, I'm like, if those just broke that easy, it's probably the original water pump. So I'm like, you know what? Let's just change that out. Got done doing all that, and then the purge solenoid on the top was just flapping in the breeze. I'm like, we gotta quit it with those little trucks, man.
Is that the one you put on TikTok?
I don't know.
He puts so much stuff on TikTok he doesn't even remember anymore.
I don't. I really don't. Let's see. So that old girl's back up and going though. Got it. Got her hammered out pretty good. Oh no, I know the one you're thinking of. No, that was a PT Cruiser.
Oh, that's right.
But ironically, both had a kind of a similar issue. Let's see. Nathan says, so what's up with y'all? It's chill mode for me at the moment. I had one small power washing job today and some prep for tiling and a shower, and I'm home now and laying with the pups. Where are you at that you can pressure wash right now?
Florida.
Oh, never mind.
Hello, genius.
Shut up.
B-Wiz, what's up?
Oh, man. What's up, B-Wizzle? How you doing, buddy? Let's see. I saw Mountaintop says, do you buy stuff from LKQ? Rarely. I used to buy quite a bit before I worked at Sanco. Other places, we'd buy quite a bit. When I was in retail, we actually would sell LKQ stuff, so I probably sold more than I've installed of LKQ stuff.
Right.
But then LKQ went and bought all the pick-aparts or take-apart, whatever you call it. Word of advice, just because the sign says take-apart, that's not what they mean. You actually should probably pay for it first. Just throwing that out there. I'm kidding. If you got a toolbox, load it up. No, I didn't say it.
He was kidding. Don't try that at home.
Yeah, don't do this at home, kids. But where was I going with that? Oh, they got bought out by LKQ. So I don't know. It's kind of hard to say. Yeah, I do once in a while still get from there, but honestly, I just go to car-parts.com when I'm looking for salvage stuff, and sometimes you can find new on there that's pretty fairly priced. And they will link to a bunch of boneyards near us that have them, and a lot of them will deliver it to us. So
Yeah.
we rebuilt one truck out of a junkyard. Probably should have just put the truck in there, but still runs.
New local Austin came in.
What's happening, new local? How we doing, buddy?
He's coming in late, but lined up a job with a pay increase.
Awesome. Can't complain about that.
That seems to be going around here lately.
Yeah. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, this one, not this one. This one's staying where this one's at. That one is getting a new job in what?
2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yep.
Yeah, 2 weeks at our local fish store. So, hey,
Yep.
can't complain about that at all.
Pay increase, and I can literally walk to work. What's better than that?
Now she has no excuse.
Right.
I don't
Unless
have
I get
gas.
hit by a car when I cross
I don't
the
have
street.
gas in the truck. As Trevor said today, take the Shoelace Express.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I think that's what he said, Shoelace Express. So either way, that'll start in about 2 weeks.
The 27th will be my
So,
first day there. Yeah.
That's going to be a new endeavor. That's going to be pretty cool, I think.
It's kind of exciting.
And like I say, I like what they're doing over there. I mean, they're, you know, the part that sucks is we're losing the mom and pop feel there.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, the former owners put a lot, like 25 years in, or 25 years.
Yeah.
And it was literally just them. They'd have a couple people come in and help them out here and there. But it was literally just those two, day in, day out, 6 days a week,
Yep.
for 24, 25 years.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, you get pretty tired of it.
They're tired.
And they're the age, you know, they got an RV and stuff. Maybe they want to get out and see the world. I can't complain about anybody that's in the position to do that. I think by the time I'll be in a position to do that, I'll probably be underground.
Nah.
But, you know, you never know. But no, so I don't blame them for selling the place, but it just sucks because now I don't think we have any more local fish stores here in town, or mom and pop stores here in town, I guess I should say. Not
I mean,
local.
this is still private owned.
Well, to an extent.
The problem, and it's not really a problem, but the problem with it being private owned, it's not necessarily mom and pop because these people have, I think Fort Wayne is their 8th store in the country that they own, and yeah.
Nathan's actually got a very good point there. You say a pay increase. That's if you don't spend it all on fish.
Fish food, fish tanks.
And that could become an issue.
Yeah.
I do like the fact that they're gonna start carrying more Hikari brand foods and stuff. They're starting to carry C-shape pumps in there. Did they say they were gonna carry Extreme too, or no?
He didn't mention Extreme, no.
Okay. Well,
I do know that they grow their own coral for saltwater tanks, though, so that's
Oh.
going to cut down on like cost as far as that goes for them.
how do you grow coral?
They grow their own coral. That is those were the exact words he told me. They
I don't
grow
know.
their
I'm
own
not a saltwater
coral.
guy.
I don't know. That's just what he told me. So
It'd be interesting to see it. That'd be, you know, see the process. Or I guess I'll just Google it.
right. There's that.
They do have some blue dolphin cichlids that they just got in. I had my peepers on those.
Yeah.
They've also got a really pretty blue peacock cichlid. Oh, and Malawi gar. I was not
Yes.
expecting to see Malawi gar in there.
No.
So they're definitely bringing in a lot more variety.
Yeah, they're trying to branch out.
Yeah, I like what I'm seeing. So far, so good. So, I mean, I'm not trying to shoot anybody in the foot. I wish them the best of luck, but
I don't think it's going to be a
I
bad
just-
thing. I really don't.
I could see. I hope they're not like one person walks in and then they go, "Oh man, you should order this fish." Okay, cool, and they order a dozen and they're stuck with them because that guy's the only one that wanted them.
Right.
So, I don't know.
So, hello, Disco.
What's happening, Disco?
I think that's a new one, but
Yo, dudes.
kind of like that intro.
Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. But that's my only concern, and you know, just because I would run into that when I ran an auto parts store. I had probably the largest performance parts wall, just based on the location that my store was in. It was kind of the outskirts of the city, but it got annexed in at one point. So we had a circle track right up the road. I would carry a lot more of the kind of harder to find stuff, like Edelbrock intakes for the older 3.8s, carbureted 3.8s. Or, you know, I'd go and find a cold air induction for something random, like S10s or stuff like that. So I would stock it. And I got yelled at so much from that by my higher-ups until they saw the payout on that, because I was selling that stuff.
Right.
Like butter. Where everybody else could have the same exact thing on their wall, and they'd just sit there and collect dust. My stuff, I had a few items that didn't sell very good. So what I would do is send those back and get something else in, and just test the water. If it sold, great. If not, send it back. Try something else.
Right.
And I had probably 18 or 20 foot wall of just nothing but performance stuff. Now I didn't have like turbos or blowers or anything like that. I thought about a blower one time, but kind of got talked out of that one. But, well, more like threatened. But, you know, where I was getting with this is it just depends on your area. So I just hope that they don't listen to what one person says. If you got more than one person coming in, man, I'd love to see this, I'd love to see that. Okay, maybe they got something there. Let's go with that. Or not just taking one guy coming in going, I think you ought to have a cowfish. And then, okay, let's order 10. And now you're stuck with 9 cowfish. You know, whatever. I'm just using that as an example.
Right.
He says, oh, that's D.
Disco is formerly known
Gotcha.
as D. Yeah.
What's happening, D? How we doing?
I was so confused.
It says the arrow looks great. Thank you. That's Silver Surfer. This is my Marvel tank. Everybody that's got a name in there is some sort of good job. Some sort of Marvel character in one way or another. And that's Silver Surfer because he's silver and he surfs.
Sure.
Sure. I don't know.
I've never.
He looks like he's
personally-
flying around. Basically, is what I'm.
There you go. Because
Yeah.
I've never personally seen him surf, but I mean, if you have,
You ever seen him lunge out of the tank?
yep.
Looks like he's surfing when he does that.
Oh, okay. Good point. Fair enough.
Also, War Machine does it too. War Machine will almost, that's the new Oscar, he will almost jump out of the tank to get to the food that I'm trying to get out of the bag to give to him.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to jump in the bag.
Yeah. Crayfish Empire.
What's
hello,
happening,
hello?
Crayfish Empire? How you doing? Welcome. Welcome to the party.
He's a stud.
Yeah, he's mean as hell too.
Yeah. We have photos to prove it.
Yep. But, you know, I'm not known for having extremely nice fish.
No, not really.
Like personality-wise, most of my fish are jerks. But I'll tell you what, the biggest jerks are the discus. They don't bite me, but they just chase each other around that tank all day.
Yeah.
I don't know. I get all the weird ones.
Yeah. I don't know.
Not complaining, but yeah. So yeah, I like what I'm seeing there. I hope to see good things for them. I mean, they're doing a lot of stuff to the building that it needed it. You know, changing the way of the layout, not a bad idea. You know, with just what they've moved around the other day when we walked in, I'm like, whoa, where'd all this
Yeah.
room come from?
Right.
You know,
Right.
so they're doing good things, and it's gonna be one of those things that takes time. I like the fact that they're expanding their hours. They're going to be open 7 days a week now. They're going to be open 7 days a week now, so that's cool. But they have more people working there now, so
Right.
they can do that. Brian and Esmeralda didn't have that.
No.
You know, they'd
And-
have people come in and help them, but like I said, that wasn't all the time.
And they were usually
So-
closed that one day a week so that they could do their water changes and whatever else
Yeah,
needed to be done
get
without being
caught
interrupted.
up. If they had, I don't know, if they had to upgrade a filter or whatever,
Right.
take that day to go and do all that, or straighten whatever they got to straighten out, or you know. So I totally get it. Looks like Coro made it in. What's happening, Coro? But yeah, we'll see how that goes. Wow, the reason why I was looking at that beta stand, it's because I bought a beta again. I bought a beta because I was looking at the beta stand.
That.
Wow, I couldn't have said that inebriated. That's kind of an advantage of the no drinking thing.
I guess so.
I can speak words now.
Sometimes.
Well, I can attempt it. I mean, I'm not to the Ozzy Osbourne stage, but there were times where I probably was close.
Maybe.
After I coughed directly in your face,
Yeah, because why not?
trying to give it back to you.
I don't want it back.
I don't want it either. Let's see. So we got that going. Did the little video yesterday. I think I might try to. I don't know. I'm debating on doing a. I just don't want to keep doing tank tour videos. You know. I mean, I don't want to keep spamming with tank tour videos. I guess I should say, 'cause that's what I feel like I've been doing for a lot of videos. The one will be build something, the rest will just be everything.
Yeah.
Or, you know, I kind of wish I'd get trolled again, because I did have fun making that video. I do
And it wasn't even you that got trolled, it was me.
I know, but
But anyway.
it's just me, okay?
I know. Oh, hello, Annette.
Hey, Annette.
Nailing it into the chat.
What's happening? I could do a blooper video. I don't really have much.
No.
Because the problem being is, like I've said in the past, usually I have to delete videos to
Make new ones. Yeah.
make new ones.
Do
So
you still? Oh wait, those would be on my phone. The bloopers from when we did Dee Dee's birthday video. There's some pretty good bloopers
yeah.
on there.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
So yeah, we could definitely put that out.
Fishfam.link. Hello.
What's happening, Fish Fam Link? There's no dot.
Whatever. I'm used to saying fishfam.link. Rick Frith came in.
What's happening, Rick? How we doing, buddy? Oh yeah, I keep forgetting. I gotta look over here.
For the Facebook stuff, yes.
Yeah, I made that mistake last week.
Oh, Alan Hawkins found his way to our live stream again.
What'd you do? Finally wake up?
Hi, Alan.
Oh man. So, let's see. So I think this weekend we're gonna see what we can get done. Once I'm sure that that tank is actually good to go, I still need to get lids for it. I'm gonna build something to maybe close it off. I don't really want to leave it open. Like the stand's just bare. There's no facade on it or anything like that. So I may or may not leave it open. Part of me's going to think that if I enclose it, and then if water splashes out continuously, it's going to do what it did on the one behind me, and might as well just leave the doors off.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
That part.
I guess I could just get like drape some canvas down or something. But I don't know. That's for another time.
Yeah.
I am thinking about hooking up this little wet dry filter I got that came, I think, with the 90 gallon. I'm thinking about hooking that up in Frank's tank. That would probably help with a lot of that soil.
Maybe. I don't know.
Oh man, sailing ass and how we are tonight, and I mean we're here, here awake,
Ish.
sorta. You know, it always, anytime you do a time change, it happens. It's usually better when you're going backwards, but not when you're going forwards.
Right.
So,
Right.
almost did it again.
Gardaki's Playground.
What's
hello.
happening, Gardaki? How we doing?
Alan said, I just got done cooking up $57 worth of steaks and it was good. So what? Like a steak and a half?
One. Yes, they do need to get rid of the time change. I am so sick of it. There for the longest time, Indiana didn't do it. When I was growing up, I don't remember. I was in my teens, probably mid to late teens when they started doing it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, come on,
It's
man.
annoying.
And last year they were talking about doing away with it, and I'm like, just do it already, you know? But
I do know that it passed Senate, but then when they sent it to wherever it's supposed to go afterwards, they were like, no, we have more important things to worry about, so it got kind of pushed under the rug.
Yeah, well, I'm not getting started on that one. Anyways,
Yeah.
Frank's getting bigger.
He's huge.
He is, or she is, I don't know. I haven't seen any eggs yet, so we're just going to go with he. He's probably every bit of 5-6 inches now. It's kind of hard to gauge when he's in a 150-gallon aquarium.
Yeah.
So if he was still in the 29-gallon, it'd be a lot easier to size him up. But probably a good 1.75 around when he hasn't eaten.
Yeah, that's when he hasn't.
When he eats, he poof. Oh man. Says it was for the farmers, less to move on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the time zones can be weird if you're either at the top or the bottom of the state. What was weird when, and I've said this before, when I drove down to South Carolina from here, the time never changed. When we drove from here to Pennsylvania last year, time didn't change.
Right.
We drove up to Chicago, and time changed.
Yeah.
So it's just, it depends on where you're at, you know. But that night also sucked because coming back we lost an hour of sleep.
Yeah.
Oh man. Says, what are you, sick or something? Yeah. Just congested.
From what I had a couple of weeks ago.
I think it's what she had, yeah. Probably some sort of dinosaur disease that got unthawed from the melting ice caps. I don't know.
Goodness gracious.
Oh man, it hurts when I do that.
Well.
I'm going to keep doing it.
Yeah, why not?
But I do want to get some more work done on that aquarium. By that aquarium that you can't see, I mean Frank's tank. I'm slowly pulling stuff out of my way because I'm going to root all that soil out. All of it's coming out. I'm just not really looking forward to doing it, but
That's going to be such a pain.
I'm probably going to have to take Frank out of there temporarily while I do it. Just to, because there's going to be a lot of soil and stuff getting kicked up. And I do have a quick way, because I had a similar instance like that happen in the 75-gallon after I dirted it. I do have a quick way to get soil out. I can just make a makeshift sump, set it on the floor, and just let it pull. I have enough stuff here I can do it with a 10-gallon and a hose.
Yeah.
A bunch of filter media and just pull it right out.
Yep.
You know? So that's going to be starting soon. I just depends on how soon. I don't know yet.
Yeah.
Let's see. It says you and I are both mechanic technicians. Cool.
Yeah.
It's always nice to have somebody that does what I do in here because they know what I go through and I know what they go through. You
Yep.
know? Not that you guys don't. A lot of you guys that see my videos, you're only getting a few minutes of it.
Right.
Which reminds me, I'm making progress on that boat. I gotta start recording on that. I might just do that tomorrow. I'm gonna make some space in the old phone here, and I'll take some video tomorrow. I'll just plug the phone in so it doesn't die on me.
There you go.
Yeah.
Speaking of videos.
What the hell is that purple thing?
I don't know, but it's so much fun. Hi, Patty.
Hi, Patty. How you doing? Looks like Doc made it in. What's happening, Doc? Good seeing you, buddy.
Hey, Doc.
Oh, man. Yeah, works for, field service. Yeah. You got to go everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I like. Sometimes I have to be mobile, but usually it's enjoyable because it's usually up to the lake
Yeah.
to fix a boat.
Patty, are we the only ones that are still playing the Patty's Here video? Because if we are, that's really depressing. What the hell happened? She said keep that shit alive. Like, nobody else plays Patty's Here when she comes into chats?
Maybe they got a new video. I don't know.
Boo! I'm gonna keep playing it.
Oh, man. But, yeah, I used to, years ago, just work on stuff out in front of the house.
Mm-hmm.
That sucked horribly. Especially if I had to order something like axle shafts and got the wrong one, then I had a car or truck stuck in my, get out of the way.
You just put her bort hole on camera.
Well, wanted everybody to see it. She put it there, actually. She Anyways, if I got the wrong part, this thing would be stranded in the driveway for a day or two or whenever I got it. And I don't recommend it. So anybody just starting out, don't do it in your driveway. If you've got a garage, do it in there. Because now you got to watch outside constantly if you've got stuff exposed. And I mean, you got people around. We're not in the worst neighborhood, but we're not in the best neighborhood either. So I'm sure there's plenty more of, let's just say, an Avalanche around or a Silverado that might need a part that you have clearly exposed. Don't do it again. And now you got to watch it because somebody might come up and, just pop a bolt loose, and now you're waiting on more parts. So me personally, I don't recommend doing it in your driveway, but you do you. But I am spoiled with the lift. Okay.
I'm sorry, that was adorable.
You gotta get. Go down there.
But she
Bye-bye.
wanted to say hi to all the viewers.
Yes. Welcome to Mayhem.
Hello, Garcia.
Oh, man.
That's so funny.
What's happening, Garcia? Sorry,
Squirrel.
yeah. It quit running. I had to give it a second to catch up. Oh, boy.
The mouse ran out of breath for a minute. He had to catch up.
Yeah. But there's nothing like, well,
Paul
let's put it
McCarthy,
this
hello.
way. Hey, Paul, how you doing, buddy? Let's put it this way. Don't start a business in your driveway. But get experience.
Sure.
Get the experience of rolling around with gravel poking you everywhere, or mud, or, you're under a car on a nice sunny day and it just opens up and dumps on you. Get that experience, because then when you go into a full-fledged shop, you appreciate the equipment that you have there so much more than you would maybe if you came in off the street. But I don't know. I see the goods and bads of it. I also see a lot of things that I have to fix a lot of the times, and actually Mountaintop right here kind of touches on it. When you do work from home, you want to do it cheap and you will starve. Well, yeah, exactly. So you're going to notice that somebody will come up to you and, hey man, I need this done, and this shop told me they'd do it for this much. Oh, well, I'll do it for this much because I have no idea what the hell to charge them. So I'll do it for $50.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's great, but you're wasting 8 hours because maybe it's something you haven't done before, or it just things start breaking, especially in the Rust Belt, because that's going to happen. Odds are you don't have a heat induction gun, or you don't have a acetylene torch. You just got a can of MAP gas. That's not going to cut it.
Right.
It will, but that's not going to get all of it. You know, there's just so many things that you can run into, and now you've gone and wasted what should have taken an hour or two, and it's taken your whole day,
Yeah.
and you did it for $50. Now, is the guy paying you that gonna go, hey man, here, take some extra because you took all day or whatever? Sometimes they will. Other times, man, that's your fault it took this long. It's just a lot of variables.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, if you want to make a quick buck in your driveway and you got brake job or something, fine. But the other thing that I see is we've all heard the expression, I got a guy that can do it cheaper. Yeah, and then it comes back to me and I have to fix it and it costs you more.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Dee Dee and Daniel.
What's happening, Dee Dee? What's happening, Daniel V? How we doing? The D's came in. We got 3 D's in here.
Ah.
Well, probably more. I don't know.
I don't know where you were going with that.
I don't know.
Okay, good.
Nobody knows what's really going on in.
I don't
Ooh, that
think
was
you
hollow.
even know. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the hamster wasn't hamstering.
How often does the hamster, actually hamster?
The hamster pulled a hamstring. Okay.
Boo. I need sound effects.
Thank you. I'm here all week.
Oh my gosh.
I'm also my own sound effect machine.
Sure.
No, man. So, yeah. I don't know if... I guess getting back to the fish thing, I don't know if or when that possible new tank setup's going to happen. I don't know if it's even going to happen. But hopefully, maybe we catch wind of that soon. Oh, yeah. Salient brings up a very good point there. Insurance.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Because there are things that a lot of the shade tree guys don't know, like if a vehicle's not safe to physically be driven on the road and you let it leave, you're the last one that worked on it, and if the wheel falls off and it crashes into a school bus and kills a bunch of kids or anyone, you're on the hook for that.
Yeah.
Because your person that drove away in the vehicle isn't, because they went to you last and you said it was good to drive.
Yep.
So that's some things you got to take into account there. That's why they have inspections, even though we don't hear and it shows. But that's why they have inspections, just basically to make sure a vehicle's sound. Well, the average shade tree guy, and not saying anything wrong, I used to be one at one point, but the average guy's not going to have the car up or truck up where they can get all the way around it and check points and you know, get around feeling maybe you got a brake line corroding away, maybe we should do something about that. Not everybody's gonna have that stuff or whatever, so you can really land your ass in some hot water if something like that were to happen. I had one person try to come at me because a wheel came off on her van that after I did the brake job, she took it to this other place to get tires put on it. And this was when I was doing it out of my house. She took it somewhere else to have tires put on. Those people, I didn't get the lugs tight or something, and the wheel fell off and flew into a car lot and damaged a vehicle there.
Surf City Cichlids, hello.
What's happening, Surf City? But she tried to come at me for that, and I'm like, well, no, because the wheels were torqued when it left here. I remember doing that. And she made the mistake of saying, well, I took it over here to get tires put on it, and then after that it fell off, and you're the last one that worked on it.
No.
No, I'm not. Whoever put those tires on was. And then it was like, it clicked in her head, and she's like, oh, shit, I need to go get them. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So you got to be mindful of that. I just there's a lot of variables. It's just like Salient said, with insurance reasons, it's just not.
Not worth it.
It's not worth it to do it out of your driveway. It's
Right.
just not. If something doesn't get torqued right, or if something's damaged, like a tie rod end's damaged, or a ball joint, and you don't see that because you're at the back end of the vehicle, you're on the hook for
Yeah.
it. So, yeah. New Local says, Daniel, I am awesome. Gonna change a job for a better job.
Yep.
I see what you're saying. I'm coming in
Anywho.
at the like end of people's conversations here. Oh man.
Alan mentioned that we should have been at the game last night because there were 7 misconducts called on us, on our team.
I heard that
I
the
wanted to
goalies
be-
went after
yes.
each other.
That was, I think, Friday night's game. I would have loved to have been at that one. There were so many penalties for that game from all of the fights. And the fact that Drevich finally got the shit kicked out of him twice in that game was hilarious.
Yep. The 1-2 Ooga Dooga with the impact won't slide in court. No, it will not. Now, see, we have a thing in the shop. If somebody refuses service and it's that big of an issue, like, I don't know if any of you guys saw my one video with the, I think it was a LeSabre or something, where the front wheels literally did that, you know, both sides, everything was shot.
Yeah.
I made them sign the invoice, and I have a copy of it saved, a physical copy of it saved in my files. Just not saying that they're ever going to try to come after us for that, but
If
I
they
have
do.
a signed work order from them where they clearly denied the service, and it says the customer has been explained, or everything's basically been explained to the customer why the vehicle is unsafe and unfit for the road. By signing this, you acknowledge and you waive all liabilities on my company and blah blah blah. We tried to cover our ass when they refuse to do that, and you have to.
Yeah.
I see a lot of shade trees don't do invoices, so it's kind of, that's a double-edged sword there,
Yeah.
because it's so and so's word that so and so worked on so and so's car or whatever.
Right.
I mean, you might have a witness, whatever. It just, that could get really dirty.
Yep.
But I just, the risk is kind of, it just outweighs the worth, you know.
Yeah.
The Cobalt half-inch torque wrench. It's pretty accurate for the cheaper torque wrenches. What to use? I will use, we actually have torque sticks from Blue Point. I'll use those. And if it's fancy wheels, we just basically use the old clicker. The old,
Yeah.
and that thing, mine finally broke. I have to get another one. But I have a digital one too. I just like the click style with wheels. But I have to get a new one, which will obviously be coming from Snap-on eventually. But this one I got from Advance or AutoZone like 25 years ago. So yeah, they're not gonna last forever.
Right.
But I got my money out of it. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Customer requests oil change, then they pick up the car and ask why the turn signals won't work. I got one for you.
Oh Lord.
I had a similar issue like that. Customer dropped their vehicle off for, I think it had a misfire. Figured it out, fixed it. Customer comes back a couple weeks later, goes, "Hey man, why is my light switch missing?" I'm like, "Your what?" "My headlight switch. You took it out for some reason. Why'd you take my headlight switch out?" I'm like, "The hell are you talking about?" And he showed me, and it's gone. And I said, "Dude, I didn't touch your headlight switch." Well, as it would turn out, I don't know if he bumped this thing in this car where the switch was. It's like the dash kind of does this weird bow, kind of like that. And the switch is right here, and I don't know, he must have nailed it with his knee or something. He broke the clips that hold it in place. Oh, yeah, but I took it out. I'm like, I didn't even have to get in there, other than to literally move the car. That was it.
Mm-hmm.
But I said, you know what? It's not that big a deal. It's just pop a couple clips. It comes out.
Yeah.
I'll fix it. Even though I didn't touch it. It was one of those, it wasn't worth creating a big scene over it. A 2-second job. So I fixed it. So
That's one hell of a way to come into the chat, Rico Stan. He said, I just took it out too. And that's why Rico needs a new chair.
had to rest it on the chair.
That's why
Oh,
Rico
something
needs a
else.
new chair. Yeah.
Yeah, coil packs. No, this was a Lucerne or something like that. I think he had a leaky fuel injector O-ring or something that was causing it to mix or pull vacuum or something. I can't remember. This was like a year ago. But Trevor and I will make jokes about it at the shop now. It'd be like, ever since you worked on my back wheel, my headlight switch is missing. So, Every time I take my Highlander in for service, someone changes my auto high beam setting. Pisses me the hell off. They are doing the service on the road.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I had to take my car in to get a recall done last Saturday, and I go get it. Now the kid that moved my car was literally a foot shorter than me.
Oh, God.
Okay, I'm 6 foot.
That
This
was
kid's
fun.
like 5 foot. Why in the hell did he move my seat all the way back?
Probably because he couldn't
Like
remember
all
where
the way back.
Probably because he couldn't remember exactly
And
where
I'm
you had
sitting
it
here
set.
going,
So
What the hell? I went and sat in this thing, and I feel like I'm laying in the back seat. I'm like, what the? So then I get that up, and then I'm like, well, it's really quiet in here. And I'm like, it says audio off. I'm like, well, how the hell did they do that? So I had to sit there and figure out how to turn my damn radio
push
on.
the
I
volume.
figured it out.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
I figured it out. But I'm just like, don't touch my shit.
Yeah.
Because I can't remember how to do
I
it.
mean, I understand that. They didn't mess with your auto headlights, did they?
Yes.
Did they?
Yeah. You know how I found out?
Driving
Two
all the
days
way to work?
later, 2 days later, when I backed out of the driveway with no headlights on, I figured out my headlights were off. I got around the corner and I'm like, why in the hell is it so dark? And I'm like, where the hell are my headlights? How do you turn them on? Oh, click.
Because
Okay.
you always set yours to automatic, so
they've
come
always
on and
been
off.
at auto. I
Yeah.
never really messed with it. See, I've been doing this shit for years, and I still go, what the hell? You know?
First time I drove my truck to work after you were able to drive again, I turned everything on and I got myself all nice and comfortable, and then I'm like, why is my dashboard so freaking dark? And then I'm like, oh, your lights don't come on their own, stupid. You gotta turn the switch.
Yep.
Turn the switch.
I don't know why they turned my headlights off. Maybe it's something. They had to update something in the ECU for the security.
Oh yeah.
Because people made a lot of videos on YouTube of how to steal my car with a cord, phone charger.
Yeah.
And then they also made videos on how to break into it. So I'm like, cool. Why don't I just leave it unlocked with the key in it?
So they did a recall and they upgraded
So-
the security system.
They did something to the computer and put stickers on my window that says it's got a security system under or on top of the other sticker directly below it that says
It's got a
it's
security
got a
system.
security system. So I feel super secure now. I'm totally lying. Just like, why in the hell? Really, this is the recall. I read the TSB on it at work. I'm like, wow, that's literally, they update a parameter in the computer and put 2 stickers on the window. That's it. I'm like, okay.
I don't know. Anywho.
But hey, they took care of it, so I can't complain. I can make jokes all I want, but they took care of it.
Yeah.
So, knock on wood, nobody's tried to steal it now after it's been updated. I don't know. Oh man. Wow, that whole hour just went quick.
Kinda.
Ooh. I didn't have the computer plugged in either.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm surprised we made it this far.
Oh, yeah.
Well, on that note, everybody, we're going to go before this decides to go on its own.
Yeah.
So I want to thank all you guys for coming and hanging out with us. I promise next week I will plug my laptop in.
That might have been from when I was cleaning. I did unplug a bunch of stuff.
It
Sorry.
was her fault.
I said maybe. Maybe.
I want to thank you guys for being here. It was fun hanging out with you again, as always. I want to thank the mods, which is pretty much all of you. Thank you guys so much for popping in and helping out and so on. And the replay crew, we can't forget you guys either. Thank you for giving us a few minutes of your time. I hope everybody has a great week. Have a kick-ass weekend, and we will see you again next Monday. Well, she'll see you Saturday. Who knows? I might get a burr and come up. I don't know. You never know with me.
You said that last week, too.
I say it all the time.
You never got a burr.
Well, I didn't get the burr.
Well.
So, anyways, have an awesome week. Love you guys. Later.